Hello children, welcome back to Uma Talks, Standard 11th Biology, second chapter. We were doing biological classification. The first two lectures we have already done. Okay, Monera protista in the first one. Second we did fungi. And today we are going to discuss Plantae and Animalia. Now Plantae and Animalia is very short in your textbook in this particular chapter because we are going to deal with it in the other chapters. Complete one chapter is there. Okay, plant kingdom and animal kingdom. And then we have the viruses, the viroids, okay, all that we have. So let us discuss this biological classification and let us come to Plantae. Now what all this kingdom Plantae has got? Plantae normally will include all the eukaryotic. Now eukaryotic, the cell membrane bound, okay, organelles, and plants as it is, the kingdom Plantae will contain all the plants containing chlorophyll. Okay, so these some may be heterotrophs also, insectivorous plants and all that. Okay, and some may act as Venus trapfly, that is also another plant. Okay, and the cell wall will be made up of cellulose. So these are some of the important characteristic features of this particular you can say the kingdom. And the Plantae will be divided into algae, okay, as we go into the other kingdom, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperms and angiosperms. And angiosperms more about has been excluded from the portion this year, so we'll be only doing gymnosperms. Portion has been reduced quite lots. Then the life cycle of the complete plants, that is divided into two phases, okay, gametophyte and sporophyte, that is diploid sporophytic phase. Diploid is 2N structure, so 2N sporophytic phase. Do not get confused and ask me your doubts because we are going to do in detail, okay, if it is not excluded from the portion. So diploid sporophytic and haploid gametophyte, okay. So haploid is N, gametophytic phase. Each of the plant passes through this, and that is known as alternation of generation. Okay, first sporophyte and then gametophyte. Even if it is not there, I will try and explain it to you in Plantae kingdom. Okay, so that is all about kingdom Plantae. And let us come to kingdom Animalia. Now this is again heterotrophic eukaryotic organisms, because we had prokaryotes, Monera and Protista. Now we have only eukaryotes. And animals normally cannot prepare their own food, so they are heterotrophic, and they do not have cell walls also. In the upper one in Plantae we saw cell wall is made up of cellulose. Here they do not have cell walls, and they are completely directly or indirectly dependent upon the plants for their food. Okay, and they also have the digestive system, you can say internal cavity. In some as the organisms start going towards complex side, from simpler to complex, the body organization also becomes more defined and more complex. Okay, and the growth patterns and that also keeps differing from simpler to complex organisms. Okay, and sensory, neuter, the nervous system and the sensory organs, that also is exhibited according to their complexity. Yes, and most of them over here, the organisms belonging to this particular kingdom, are able to locomote. Locomote is to carry themselves from one place to another place, while plants can't do. They remain stagnant at one particular place. Okay, and the sexual reproduction, yes, it is by copulation, when the male and female bodies have to come together, and the embryological development also takes place. Means embryology, the female body actually bears the baby, bears the embryo growing inside her, and she again we have the direct development and indirect fertilization. Direct fertilization, again that is different, but more about embryological development takes place over here, and rest in detail we are going to discuss in the other chapter, where we have only animal kingdom. Then we come to viruses, viroids and lichens. Now what are viruses? Viruses I had talked about, children. Actually let me say that Whitaker, when he gave 5 kingdom classification, okay, all these 5 kingdom we have done. What all? Monera, Protista, fungi, Plantae and Animalia. But we did not talk about viruses anywhere. Viruses are still not included. So viruses, children, viruses, they do not have a cell structure, cellular structure for living organisms. Somebody had asked me also how it is, and I have explained in the video. Okay, so here the cellular structure is not possessed by viruses. Okay, what do they have? They have a protein coat. That protein coat, okay, that is made up of capsomeres, small capsomeres, and which is known as capsid. Okay, and they have either a DNA as a genetic material or an RNA. Normally RNAs are found in plants and DNAs are found in animals. Okay, so those viruses which infect plants, you can say, they have RNAs as genetic material, and those which infect animals have got DNAs. Okay, and that is not surrounded by any cell wall or something like that. They only have a protein coat surrounding them, and that protein coat is made up of capsomeres, and the layer of protein is known as capsid. अब कैसे है? Suppose this is, okay, this, it is made up of like this, small males. So these are said to be capsomeres. Got it? And this complete layer, this complete thing is known as capsid. Capsid. And over here, if it remains like this is either RNA or DNA, whatever it is. Got it? So this normally the structure of the viruses. So viruses normally, viruses and viroids, I am telling you children, viroids is little different somewhere. So viroids, what is viroids? Viroids was discovered later, and viroid was only contained RNA, it only contained the hereditary material, it was smaller than the viruses, okay, and it only contained the hereditary material. It was not bounded by this protein layer also. Protein ka jo capsid, capsomere layer hai, that was also not present in viroids. That is why that is the only difference between viruses and viroids. So please remember it. Okay, lichens, we had already said what algae and fungi association is said to be lichens. And how do they benefit each other? How is their beneficial? That is a symbiotic association where algae prepares the food by the process of photosynthesis and shares it with fungi, and the fungi in turn absorbs the water and nutrients for the lichen. So both of them help each other. So that association of algae and fungi is known as lichens. Okay. And children, one more thing, the algal component, lichen में जो alga का component है, जो alga part है, that is known as phycobiont, and fungi association is known as mycobiont. Okay, suppose this lichen is made up of what? Lichen is made up of algae and fungi. Now this fungi is mycobiont. This is also known as mycobiont, and this is known as phycobiont. Got it? So this was there. Okay, and yes, it was also a bacteriophage, a diagram which is given in your book. Okay, look at your textbook in page 2.6b, bacteriophage. Now what is bacteriophage? Those viruses which infect, you can say, bacteria, okay, they are known as bacteriophages. So tobacco mosaic virus is one which infected bacterial, you can say, the tobacco plants, and TMV virus it is said. So that is there. You can see the diagram in your book. I am not drawing it. Okay, the head, that hexagonal it is somewhat like this. Okay, it is somewhat like this. So this is made up of capsid. Okay, this is a capsid layer and made up of capsomeres. You can say like this. These are, again, as it is, these are capsomeres, and this complete layer is known as capsid, which is made up of protein, and this is the RNA. So RNA can be a single stranded, double stranded, DNA will be double stranded, and normally those which infect the animals, over there the DNA, here we have this RNA, and then there'll be these tail fibers. Okay, so tail fibers, and how does it infect? I know you are not going to put up question, you understand everything. So how does it infect? It goes to the bacteria, and finally यहाँ से ये जो head part है, इससे वो जाके उससे join कर लेगा. Like this is there. Let me show. Suppose this is the bacteriophage. This is the virus. Okay, it goes and this is the bacteria. तो यहाँ से जाके वो उसको यहाँ करेगा. Okay, यहाँ से आके attach होगा. उसके बाद क्या होगा? यहाँ पे it dissolves the wall, and finally it sends this RNA into the cell, into the bacteria. This RNA will be sent and this will remain attached. ये बाहर रह जाएगा और इसके अंदर से जो genetic material है वो body के अंदर चला जाएगा. And as soon as the genetic material enters over there into the bacteria, it takes over the mechanism. complete mechanism पूरा का पूरा dominate कर लेता है cell को and starts multiplying over there. Okay, so that is how it infects also. Yes, one more thing I think I left. Okay, why was it not included? Yes, children, this viruses have got the ability that they can be freeze, they can be crystallized. You can freeze it as ice cubes in your refrigerator, and it is dead. You can imagine. Okay, but again after 50 years and after 100 years, again if you take out that ice cube and put it into your sharbat, okay, तो क्या होगा? You will get infection. That virus will again become active as soon as it gets into your body. So they do not die. You cannot say they are alive, you cannot say they are dead, but as soon as it gets the living body, okay, they become alive, they take over the functioning of the body of the cell in which they enter, and they start multiplying by themselves. So that is what is viruses. Okay, let me see if I have covered everything. Some examples are there that you can go through. Okay, yes, I think we have done more about. Yeah. Okay, so quite many diseases are caused by viruses. You know how effective they are. Even the common cold, the flus, which we suffer from, quite many diseases. Okay, and that is what is the chapter. So finally we complete the chapter today, children, and your doubts you can put it down in the comment box, and do put some comments. Every time I've been telling you, I feel from next time I won't tell you anything. You just watch and leave. Okay, so like, share and put your comments over there. Subscribe the channel if you have not subscribed till now. Started putting some English videos, not your subject videos, but how to learn to speak English. That complete section will come. Okay, a complete group of videos are going to be there. So do subscribe the channel so that you come to know what is going on in the channel. Thank you.